Hello. Today I want to share with you my story number 2, and it's as fascinating as the first one. If you remember, I told you in my first story how I got into depression in grade 10, and the depression went on in 11th and 12th till the principal of my school called me and realized that I was in deep crap, if I may use that word right now. And she hooked me on to the counselor, and I told you in my story 1 that the counselor got me out of depression, and then my academic career started stabilizing a bit, if I may say so. And then I scored first class in BSc. I got admission for my MSc course at the Department of Physics, University of Pune. And very interestingly, during that period, I felt that I might, flunk in a course called nuclear physics. So during my second year, the last semester of the MSc course, I just did not give the exam, and luckily I passed. And the reason why I felt that I would not pass in the nuclear physics course is because I had a cross with the nuclear physics teacher, and I thought that he would just fail me. And because I thought that I would fail, I did not appear for any entrance examination, and luckily I passed. And then I did not know what to do, and so I went back to the principal of my school, who by now had become my mentor, and she said that there's a vacancy for a science teacher in the school to teach science to grade 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 also, but not 10th. For 10th I could conduct practicals. So I took up the job, and that 1 year gave me a good feel that I could become a teacher. But then I wanted to be really at the top of my subject when I was teaching. While I enjoyed my year at school as school teacher from 98 to 99, I appeared for the entrance examination of MTech. I cleared the exam, I got admission. And during the end of that course, from 2001 to mid of 2002, I also appeared for my GRE, and I got admission at University of Alabama in Huntsville. It was a NASA project. My father somehow did manage to arrange funds. Interestingly, I left India in 2001, and here's all that happened. I went to the US and I was homesick. I couldn't concentrate because I was constantly worried about my father, who was now alone with my sister and my grandmother, and he was still fighting his business. He was failing in his business. I felt so homesick that I got into depression number 2. And in that depression mode, I took the decision of coming back to India. My father felt depressed. I was his only hope. But in the feet of depression, I had taken that decision of coming back to India. And now, back to my mentor, who was kind of my anchor. She now introduced me to a counselor by the name Dr. Shirisha Sathe. And Dr. Shirisha turned out to be my life coach. And she counseled me for 3 months, and then I applied for a big position in University of Bremen. I finally got selected, and then I went to Bremen. Now I had faced depression 2 times in my life. I had become more used to fighting it out very easily. That fight with depression changed my life again. And then I completed my PhD in 2 years, 10 months at the University of Bremen. But there's another interesting story which I think I'll tell you as my story number 3. The point I want to make today is that anyone can get into depression. It's a big mental health issue. And I don't feel ashamed to acknowledge that in front of you all, that I did pass through depression 2 times in my life. And both times I was fortunate to be surrounded by positive people. I was lucky. I now know how to fight depression. I'm out of it, but there's no guarantee that I will not get it again. But I know how to fight it out. What do you think about the issue of depression? If you feel connected with the story that I told you, do comment below. Thank you.